Hey guys, so this is one of the reasons why it is said that always keep your bitcoins in a personal wallet and not in an exchange. One of the India's biggest exchange, COINSECURE, reported 438 bitcoins being stolen, being lost from the exchange, which is worth about 19 crore rupees, about couple of millions. Now, even though they said that they will compensate every users who had Bitcoin, but it's not going to be that fast. It's not going to be that easy. So let's say people had Bitcoin on the COINSECURE. I heard yesterday the COINSECURE was not even up and running, and there were some reasons which were given out. But today the news comes out that there has been a the bitcoins have been stolen. In fact, the founder actually went ahead and filed a report as well. As you can see here in Delhi, 438 bitcoins worth 19 crore approximately were stolen from a company's bitcoin wallet due to some attack. And this was reported by the Mohit Kaular, the CEO of coinsecure.in. This is a huge incident and kind of scary, and that is why it's always good not to trust your exchanges. I'm sure many people out there don't even know that there is something called as Bitcoin wallet where the funds are supposed to be kept. And that's the whole idea of Bitcoin, to make you your own bank. When somebody actually keeps the funds on an exchange, you are defeating the whole idea of Bitcoin, which is you're not the bank because you have given the custody of your bitcoins to someone else. So I think education is really a key, and also a decentralized exchange is really important in this scenario, especially when Bitcoin is becoming more expensive every day. $7,300. So if people get educated, what if tomorrow the Bitcoin goes to 20,000 or maybe 30,000 or 50,000? As you can see how important it is to actually maybe buy a hardware wallet or keep your Bitcoin in a personal wallet and not keeping in an exchange. So this is definitely a very sad news. It says the company has also attached a copy of FIR by COINSECURE Mohit Kalra on the incident, where it says as the private keys are kept with Amitabh Saxena. So that means it also looks like somebody from the internal team has done this. However, it's not sure as to what exactly has happened. Again, like I said, it's always the same case. You don't know whose fault is this. Is this the exchange fault? Was it a real threat? But what you can do is you can keep your funds saved into your personal wallet. So that's really important, right? And so in one of the interview, right? So you have this advocate called Anirudh Rastogi. He is also on the advisory board of Xavi ICO, one of the most popular ICO from India. He said it is for this reason like that there needs to be a regulated cryptocurrency exchange, said Anirudh Rastogi, founder and manager TRA Law, a firm that specializes in emerging technology businesses, pushing the exchanges business out from the formal economy. So this is on the recent RBI ban, says that if you push the exchanges out of the business from the formal economy, informal cash economy to operate under the radar will worsen the problem. And this is something that we also discussed the other day on a conversation with Vishal Gupta, that if you actually shut down these cryptocurrency exchanges, then people are going to transact among themselves using a cash transaction, which is even more dangerous, and you are actually inviting more of money laundering. And at the basis of it, the cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin technology cannot be really controlled by any government. So what if you have exchanges regulated? That will make the things more transparent and of course more safe and secure. But as an individual, as from the user's point of view, it's quite clear that you keep your exchanges in your personal wallet. Moving on to the next news now, Flipkart. Now Bitcoin has become so popular that everyone tries to take the advantage of the branding of Bitcoin, and the similar thing that happened with Flipkart. So Flipkart, for no reason, as per my knowledge, in my opinion, for no reason, they tweeted Bitcoin. So what did they tweet? A hype so big that Bitcoin feels small. I mean, there's no need. In fact, I clicked on this link here, and this takes you over here, and there's no talk about Bitcoin at all. So it's not like that Flipkart is going to accept Bitcoins for their buying and selling. And I think it's even got more difficult since RBI has shut down the exchanges. I'm not sure whether Flipkart is going to accept Bitcoin, but what they actually did is basically this is kind of a promotion that they are doing of their own, and they just use the branding of Bitcoin because they know it's a hot topic and people are going to click on the link. And I did click, otherwise I would never in fact follow a Flipkart page, or I wouldn't even click. Just because of Bitcoin I actually clicked here, right? And it turns out that this is just for the advertising, just for the marketing, just for the attention of people that they use Flipkart. But of course I can be wrong. If you think there is some bigger news, let me know in the comment box below. But I don't see any of the details that Bitcoin is going to accept it by or whatever. It only says that partnership so big in value that Bitcoin feels insecure. So basically the hype around Bitcoin will smaller because we are coming up with something bigger, because Bitcoin is the hot topic right now, right? And the similar thing was done also by the OYO room. If you remember, on the 1st of April or a couple of days back, before the 1st of April, they tweeted that we are coming up with our OYO room coin. I mean, there is no need for these brands like this to actually, just to create a hype around them. But of course, everybody wants to make the maximum out of this hype around Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. And then later on, the OYO room said that, okay, that was just April Fool, you're not coming with the OYO coin. And today, Flipkart has tweeted a hype so big that Bitcoin feels small. And it's coming on 17th. I hope they better have something to do with the Bitcoin. But so far, it looks to me that it's just a branding. It's just the name that they used just to get people's attention, right? And the last one I want to share is the SEC chairman Jake Clayton, right? Like as you can see, the cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin regulations in India, I mean, there are absolutely no regulations, but the regulators out here have a different perspective, different approach altogether. But if you look at the USA, right now, SEC chairman Jake Clayton, right? So if you remember Jake Clayton and CFTC Giancarlo, right? Both of these guys had a meeting a couple of months back about Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, and where they said the Bitcoin is a new technology and we need to adopt it. And of course, these guys have also been very strict when it comes to regulation. So ICOs, right? So one of the major concerns of there have been that most of the ICOs which are raising their funds are actually security tokens, but they call themselves a utility tokens, right? So recently, Jake Clayton, the SEC chairman, he was at a Princeton University event on Thursday, and he actually said that it's not that all the ICOs are fraudulent. Can you see? I mean, this is amazing to see how these guys are even talking. They are not. They are already pretty much convinced with Bitcoin and the blockchain technology. They are moving a step further now. Now they are talking about ICOs. I mean, India still has to first solve the problem of Bitcoin, and then they will reach ICO. That's still a long time. So he says that Jake Clayton went on so far as to reject the idea that all the ICOs are fraudulent, answering absolutely not to a question centered on whether his agency's actions against the founders of blockchain projects amount to such an admission. So he also said that all the ICOs are not fraud. Some of them are definitely innovative and we need them. But he also said that every ICO needs to go under regulation, and the regulators which will decide whether it's a security token or the utility token, right? He also said that I think we don't stop, and he's right on that day, because he said that I think if we don't stop the fraudsters, there's a serious risk that the regulatory pendulum, the regulatory actions will so severe that they will restrict the capacity of this new security, right? So since there is no clarity in terms of ICOs, like we all agree that most of the ICOs are scammy and security token on whatnot, so strong regulations around ICOs is a must to identify if an ICO is a security or utility, and each and every ICO should be taken case by case. It should not be a blanket rule for all the ICOs. Offering something that depends on efforts of others, it should be regulated as security, he told the gathering of the students of Thursday. So as you can see now, chairman of SEC talking to talking at the university is a really amazing thing. We need the students, we need this kind of education at the students schools and colleges. You given an example, a funny example. If I have a laundry token for washing my clothes, that's not a security. But if I have a set of 10 laundry tokens that laundromats are to be developed and those are offered to me, something I can use for the future, I'm buying them because I can sell them to the next year's income class, then that's a security. So whenever you see that there is a price growth opportunity, of course, then you're buying it because the value of the token will go up. It's not because you're going to use those tokens. So definitely the ICO needs to be regulated. But again, you also mentioned that this is a growing space. There is many definitions that needs to be redefined as well. So just because it's a security token does not mean it will be a security token tomorrow and vice versa. So yeah, a lot of innovations happening, a lot of things which still need to be defined in this cryptocurrency space. But it's very enlightening to see that US regulators have moved a step further. Now they don't talk about the Bitcoin being a scam or Ponzi. They are now moved on to the ICOs. They are pretty much convinced on the Bitcoin and blockchain technology. I hope the similar thing happens in India as well soon, so that all the traders and investors like us can benefit into the space and country as well. That's all I have for you right now. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Leave your opinion. What do you think about this news about the COINSECURE news 438 Bitcoin stolen? What do you think about the flipkart? Do you think they should be using this Bitcoin branding to just get attention from people? And what do you think about the US compared to India, which is already a step ahead in terms of understanding the Bitcoin technology? Let me know your opinion in the comment box below. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you at live in the evening.